So in the past few days, some Animal Crossing leaks slash rumors have been going around the internet and gaining a lot of traction. In fact, there's already been a lot of discussion about them on YouTube already. I've had quite a few people message me about these and ask if I can share my take on them and what I think. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing in this video. Leave a like if you're ready for some Animal Crossing leaks slash rumors. So in case you haven't seen already, this tweet was made by a supposed Nintendo leaker a few days ago over on Twitter. They described that a new Animal Crossing game is in development and it will be the ultimate version. Some of the concepts for this game will be to move around controlling vehicles. You'll have a large city with skyscrapers, I suppose similar to City Folk, adventure missions, puzzles and mini-games, more collaborative multiplayer, and the release date for this is supposedly 2026 along with a series. Now, of course, any talk about Animal Crossing, especially when it comes to supposed leaks, is very exciting and it has got a lot of people discussing whether this could be possible. But I do think that at this current time, it is important to take this with a huge grain of salt. I personally haven't seen any other confirmed leaks from this leaker. I've never heard of them before. That's not to say that they haven't gotten anything right. I'm not saying that they haven't, but I personally haven't seen anything from them myself. Generally, the most reliable Nintendo leaker we have by far is Pyoro, who I'm sure you've heard of before, who has basically gotten an almost flawless track record for leaks. And they have yet to confirm or deny these rumors, so I'm really curious what they might say about them. In my personal opinion, I do think these concepts could definitely be possible for the next Animal Crossing game, although I'm a bit skeptical that the next Animal Crossing would leak this early on, especially if it's releasing in 2026. Nintendo is pretty good about handling leaks, and we do have to remember that Animal Crossing New Horizons did not leak at all. There were no leaks for the game, despite the fact it was in development for so long. Now, I definitely do think the next Animal Crossing game probably already is in development at this point, but whether anything would be able to be leaked for it, especially when so much is able to be changed at this point, that is something I'm not too sure about. Still, some of these concepts would be really exciting for the next Animal Crossing game, especially having a large city space back like in City Folk, and we'd all love more mini games and such too, and a better multiplayer experience. Although with those things in particular being listed, it does kind of make me feel like it's more of a wish list of what fans would want to see than it is an actual concept for the next Animal Crossing game. Those are just kind of the vibes that I get from that. But this isn't all, because this leaker went on to share some more supposed details about the next Animal Crossing game too. But first, let's have a quick message from our sponsor. Now quickly, I want to pose a question for all Animal Crossing fans. How much merch do you actually own? If you're like me, it might not be as much as you'd like. Getting the best Animal Crossing merchandise outside of Japan can be notoriously hard, but thankfully that's where today's sponsor Zen Market comes to the rescue. Zen Market is a Japanese shopping proxy service which allows you to buy from over 10,000 Japanese stores including Amazon, Rakuten, and Mercari. With support for 19 languages and trusted by 2 million users worldwide, it's been my #1 choice for getting Animal Crossing merch that you can only find in Japan. Of course, it's not just limited to Animal Crossing, the possibilities are almost endless. When you buy, Zen Market will make sure your items are well packed, and there are many shipping and payment methods to choose from. Even the Able sisters can't beat that, they don't have a working shopping cart. As long as the item is eligible for international shipping, it can be yours. It's kind of like adding a new store to New Horizons, except you don't have 2 Tanukis following you around literally everywhere you go, which is a huge plus. You can sign up for free today using my link in the video description, plus receive a 750 Zen Points gift for new members who use my promo code CrossingChannel. 750 Zen Points can then be used as 750 yen off international shipping. Thanks to Zen Market for sponsoring this video. Now, as I mentioned, this supposed leaker went on to share some more details about what this ultimate Animal Crossing game would be like. They shared some of these concepts are discarded from the last game, aka New Horizons. New monetary system within the game. Large shopping center where you can have your own store and sell your designs to other users. Furniture store, clothing store, vehicle workshop, etc. These would definitely be really cool. I especially like the store idea. Once again, it does feel a bit kind of fan idea-y, you know, the sort of dream thing that we would get for Animal Crossing really. But who knows, I could definitely see Nintendo doing something like this. I feel like at one point concepts like terraforming were unthinkable almost. But yeah, it could work. I do definitely think as well that the next Animal Crossing game will have some concepts that were discarded from New Horizons. I'm sure that sort of thing has happened with Animal Crossing in the past. After all, they did try and be fairly ambitious with New Horizons, but at the end of the day, they probably weren't able to achieve literally everything they wanted to. So whether this is a genuine leak or not, I do think there is some wisdom behind that logic because, yeah, they probably will reuse some concepts that they meant to put in New Horizons. Now, for the final tweet that I've seen up until this point, they also shared Separate City completely online to interact with connected users, minigames, vehicle races, cake throwing, celebrate birthdays, mouse hunt. This is the basis that was started in a creative brainstorming prior to the start of development. Now, I have to say, once again, I do feel like this is a bit of a fan servicey idea. We know how much players have been asking for more online experiences and mini games and stuff like that, so it feels like it's just trying to kind of appeal to those hopes a little bit. That could of course be Nintendo genuinely trying to do that because they've seen all of the criticisms that New Horizons really lacked in this department. But for me personally, I just have my doubts that this leak is actually genuine. If it is, then I think it'd be fantastic news for Animal Crossing fans. 2026 is still a little ways away, but that's not unrealistic in my opinion, and it'd be a shorter gap than what we got with New Leaf, so can't really complain. And hey, it sounds like it'd be a pretty amazing Animal Crossing game if we did get all these features. But for now, it sounds more like a wish list to me than an actual Animal Crossing leak, and until Pyoro themselves confirms or denies this, I'm really not sure what to say. As I did say earlier, I feel like it's still a little bit too early for us to hear anything about a new Animal Crossing game, even from Nintendo themselves, especially with the next console kind of imminent at this point, but also sort of in limbo. Will we or will we not be getting it anytime soon? We don't really know. And that makes me feel like any sort of leaks about this sort of thing just are very unlikely to actually happen. It tends to happen that a lot of leaks we see really close to a game being actually announced, and I can't imagine Nintendo would be close to announcing this at all. We all know Nintendo is a very secretive company and they try and keep things super close to their chest, which I do understand because of course they want the game to be a nice surprise. And I just can't imagine this game being leaked when it is over 2 years away from being released at this point, if that's true. I do still think we are due some Animal Crossing news, perhaps maybe at the really late point of this year if we do get a Switch 2 reveal, and if not then, I definitely think we'll see something in 2025. Nintendo definitely isn't going to make the gap longer than the one between New Leaf and New Horizons, and honestly, time is flying by. New Horizons itself is 4 years old at this point, so they're going to have to start talking about something soon. Certainly, I would hope this is real, but please take these sorts of leaks with a grain of salt, as you just never know, honestly. But I would love to hear your thoughts about them down in the comment section below. Do you think any of these leaks could be genuine for the next Animal Crossing game? And I also want to ask, what types of features would you like to see in the next Animal Crossing game if it was completely up to you? I would love to hear your thoughts. Also, don't forget to check out Zen Market, our sponsor of this video. The link is down in the description. I hope you can get some cool Animal Crossing merch. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang so I know you did. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on channel notifications for more videos.